Hello and welcome to this episode of GLI Live, Self-Care Summer, a chance to reset and refresh. One of my favorite Maya Angelou quotes that I think is so important for this time that we're in is that surviving is important, but thriving is elegant. I hope that we not only have recognized that we have survived to this point, but that we thrive and that the Global Liver Institute has helped you along the way. I feel that it's so important to pause, to assess, to reset as we re-enter the world, to really be intentional as we step into this next stage. There really is no return to what was, to normal. Even a new normal, I think, is not quite the right term. The world has changed. And so the question is, how have you? It's not a question of have you changed, because we all have, but really take a moment to ask yourselves how you've changed. What habits, what structures, what insights, what superpowers have you discovered about yourselves? What about yourself do you delight in? And what would you rather leave behind? We've discovered a lot, hopefully. So take a moment before we move forward into the summer, into this rest of the year and into the next, and take a moment. Certainly, for the Global Liver Institute, we're going to take a moment to reset and to assess how we've grown. We are now in more than 40 states and 4 countries with either staff or formal relationships with organizations. That's a big change for any organization, and I want to make sure that we do it right. So we are going to take the time for an internal in-person retreat and training week. We need a whole week. A day is not enough. In some cases, we will be meeting each other for the first time in person, not in little Zoom boxes, as so many people have been hired during the course of the pandemic. And that will be exciting. And bonding as a team is such an important thing. This pandemic team, GLI, has never worked harder, as I hope you've seen and felt. And I certainly want to recognize and reward that. I just want to, lavish all my appreciation on this team that I have. I'm so grateful for them and everything that they've given to me and to liver patients around the world. But I want to make sure that we are as solid and strategic an association as possible so that we can emerge from this pandemic and from this summer stronger and better able to serve patients, to serve and scale to meet the needs of liver patients around the world with greater creativity and energy, exuberance, passion, and commitment. Although I don't know how it can be any greater, but we're going to find out. And I'm excited to do so. So just 3 things before I leave and we go on a short summer hiatus for GLI Live. We're going to be working through the summer, of course, perhaps at a different pace than we have been over the past 16 months, certainly, so that we can be at our best in the fall. But 3 things I want to make sure that patients and families and communities listening to this really think about and know that GLI is working on. And one is vaccine policy. It is so important that everyone get vaccinated. It's not a question of safety. We now have so much data and millions of doses, even for people like me with organ transplants, cancer, with autoimmune issues. We're seeing now across the US that 99.5% of the people who are hospitalized are unvaccinated. So a vaccine has been shown to be safe and effective. However, for transplant patients, we don't know just how effective they are for us. The first and second cuts of data have shown that we don't generate the response that immunocompetent people do. And so I would say, ask your doctor, push them to get a personalized assessment, a test on how your body has responded to the vaccine so that you can make decisions and get a third dose, a booster dose, if necessary. We are working and really strongly urging, that's what I'll call it strongly urging. We're advocating with all of the medical societies and transplant societies and associations to partner with us to ensure that transplant patients and those with compromised immune systems are prioritized for booster vaccinations so that we can safely summer with everyone else. The second part of summering safely is to make sure that there is continued access to telehealth appointments. We don't want anybody to miss their appointments either in person, but certainly telehealth has proven to be so effective at reaching so many more patients and to being able to continue and to deliver high quality care. And so we want to make sure that we don't go backwards, that we maintain what we have recognized during the pandemic, that having telehealth, both video and phone, reimbursed, and physicians licensed across state lines to be able to provide care. I live in the District of Columbia, and so to be able to receive telehealth care from Maryland or Virginia is important, and it shouldn't even be an issue, but it is. So it's an issue that we're working on. All of our issues come directly from issues that matter to patients, problems that we can solve on behalf of and with patients and patient families. And so we'll continue to do that summer, fall, winter, spring, with no interruption. That's our commitment to you. So I hope that you do have a safe summer, a wonderful summer. Get your vaccine, wear your mask, book the tickets to the outdoor concert, go to a baseball game, and enjoy yourself, enjoy your families, take advantage of this time, and do it with love and care. That's certainly what I extend to you. So we'll be on hiatus at GLI Live here in the studio, so to speak, until September 8th, which is after Labor Day in the US. But until then, I still look forward to hearing from you, and send us your story ideas for fall episodes. Stay well, stay connected. Until then, happy summer.